Okay, back here for round 4. Currently 2-1. Looking to be 3-1, get some packs, get some points. On the draw, our opponent kept. This hand's a little awkward. Double Cryptic and Scapeshift are not cards you want early. We don't have any ramp spells, and the Snapcaster doesn't seem to be doing too much. But we have 2 lands that are a man, which makes me want to keep it, but oh, this hand's awkward. I think we're gonna have to mulligan it. Like, just these 4 cards aren't gonna do anything for such a long time. And it's really awkward when we have to go like turn 2, like pay 2 life to leave our remand up. I think we mulligan. Yeah, we'll keep this hand. It's probably slightly better because we have 3 lands. More spells that we can use early on if they're playing a interactive creature deck. The thing is, that last hand's like 2 lands, and it doesn't even interact. Like, if they're not playing an early interaction deck, we're not even guaranteed we have lands, and we're not going to make our land drops, which then makes the rest of our cards really bad. So I think that first hand, we hit the mulligan there. And this hand's fine to keep for 6. Bloodstained Mire. Is this... Oh, Swamp. So this is Junk. Viscera Seer. Interesting. Well, that would make me think Abzan like a Collected Company, but the fact they went search for Swamp off of Bloodstained Mire makes me feel like I might be wrong. Maybe this is the Return the Ranks deck or whatever. I've seen some decks like that recently. It's just basically I would believe this is an Abzan deck off of this, but that Bloodstained Mire is just throwing me off. Maybe it's just an off-color fetch land. I'll just play this tapped. Godless Shrine. Not even searching up a green source. Well, I guess if you have Heath, you can do that. But don't have too much pressure, so I'm feeling pretty okay right now. Now let's play that tap, suspend another one. Now we're leaving up multiple spells here. Still searching my Godless Shrine. So I feel like they're not playing green. I feel like this is like just a black-white deck of some sorts. I'm not exactly sure what's going on then, if that's the case. Pawn of Ulamog. Whoever dies, you may put a token. Okay. So this is some sort of sacrifice deck. Probably has like Blood Artists and stuff like that. I think I've probably seen a list like floating around, but I'm not 100% sure what it's doing. I think our plan's probably just to Harvest Pyre this pawn, because I feel like that's a card that could get them a lot of value. I sack it to the Viscera Seer so I get a scry one. But, you know, currently we're not under any pressure, really. Yeah, I feel like this is some sort of Return to the Ranks or like Rally the Ancestors kind of combo deck. So what do they do with the scry? They put it on the bottom. Okay. Don't hit a land drop, which is a little rough, but I think we just passed the turn here. Leaving up Remand and Peer Through Depth seems fine. I'm gonna scry again, so they're looking for something. Okay, they put that one on top, so... Huh. Ooh. So is this a vampire deck then? I guess these are all vampires. Could just remand that. I think I do, just because I want to draw lands here. I want to slow them down. They could replay it again, but then they don't get to drain us. So yeah, they're just going to play it as a 2-2. Okay. That's interesting. They didn't play the land first to pay, unless they want to leave up a black mana. Do they have a discard spell, or was that just a mistake or something? I think I'm going to peer here. Because I really want to find like search for tomorrows and stuff like that. I just want to hit land drops. Well, you throw away some lands, get a bolt. Okay. But I guess we do get our search for tomorrow to come off suspend. And I'll get an island here. Draw land 2, that's not bad. I'm going to bold this right now. Actually, I guess that is poor because they get scry. Oh, that was my bad then. Oh, that thing, that triggers when it dies? Oh, I thought it was when vampires came into play. Oh, that makes a lot more sense then. I thought it was whenever a vampire came into play you got to drain them. Okay, well that wasn't the best sequencing on my part, now that I think about it. One, two, three, four, five, six. So one more land. If we bolt them to the face, put them to 16, and then draw one more land, then Scapeshift is lethal. One thing that's annoying about repeal is that they can sack in response to repeal, and then we don't get to draw a card. I think I might just repeal here, though, to see if they will sack it. Because otherwise, this repeal's not getting much better, and there's a chance we'll get to draw a card here. I could also bolt the Seer first, and then repeal, but I don't really want to bolt the Seer. Maybe I'm supposed to kill this Seer, though, because it has gone some utility this game. So they do just sack it to the scry. I could have repealed the Seer itself. That's actually probably the correct play there. No reason to use the bolt, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. So next turn they're dead, unless they have something crazy, some combo. Thing is, they don't get anything from things coming to play. They have to die. And they have to have a ton of mana, too, for that to matter. Sure. So Highborn's okay. I guess this actually isn't lethal, then. Yeah, I feel like I haven't played this game exactly perfectly. I should have probably just killed the Seer earlier. It's been giving me some troubles. Playing it tapped. If I draw a land, they're dead no matter what. I don't think we need to bolt here then. There's a compulsive. I think we compulsive ourselves. There's a land. Discard a mountain. We still have 7 mountains left on our deck. Okay, I guess we discard a land in case the first Scapeshift somehow doesn't kill them. I don't think if they have a... Yeah, there's no way we're losing if they have a Return to the Ranks, or... It's probably not Return to the Ranks, it's probably Rally the Ancestors is like their combo card, but... I feel like we're still okay, if that's the case. So we have 7 mountains left on our deck, we want to sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We sack 6 lands, get a Valak at 5 more mountains. Should be good. So I would say I didn't play that game optimally, but that's because I'm not 100% sure how their cards even functioned. I didn't even know how the highborn worked. But probably would have been better to just kill that Viscer Seer right away. Still not even 100% sure what their deck is, but I'm assuming it's Rally the Ancestors kind of vampire combo deck. I would like to deal lethal damage to you. Is that okay? Looks like it is. Okay then. On to post-board games. I mean, if it's Rally the Ancestors, then Dispel is good against them. I don't think it is a regular... They must be playing white cards if they have those Godless Shrines. Otherwise, they would just be playing mono black vampire. So I'm going to assume it's like Rally the Ancestors or something. And like bringing these Dispels. I'm also going to assume that these Balos are good. I feel like they're going to be good against them. Car's Pyre is probably It's probably as good as any other removal spell. Maybe not Peer Through Depths. I think if we just bring in 4 Balos, that's... Actually, I don't know. If it's like a combo deck, then Balos aren't good. Maybe I want more hard counters instead of remands. Yeah, this is kind of perplexing what they're playing. Maybe some Balos are okay, but not like a ton. I'm going to try this sideboard. I'm not saying this is the optimal strategy. I'm just not 100% sure on what deck our opponents are exactly on. I have an idea what it is, but I'm definitely keeping this hand. Seems good. Viscer Seer. Ooh, Anger the Gods. That is not a bad one. Now, of course, if I play Anger and they have a Viscer Seer in play, they can sack everything so the creatures don't get exiled, but it still does a... Ooh, Bloodthorn Vampire. So I think we're just going to play... Don't want Tribe Builder here. I could also just play Steam Vents tapped and go for Anger next turn. Let's just do that, yeah. They can also sack their creatures. Ooh, Dral's Messenger. That's actually kind of a good one to have there. I'm going to take some damage off of it. Like, when I Anger the Gods, they're going to sacrifice their creatures to Bloodthorn Vampire to keep it alive. Oh, they're just doing it right now. Interesting. Getting aggressive. That is a lot of damage. So we Anger, they sack both their things, keep the Blood Throne alive. And then it's a 1/1. And then I'm like, I feel like I'm good. I'm facing off against a 1/1. But definitely feel comfortable against that. And then next turn we can play another land, Tribe Elder, and hopefully kill them the turn after that if we draw a land. I mean, if they've sung like another Dral's Messenger, that's a big problem. That would be going to 5. I think we're Xaxis dead if they have another Dral's Messenger. So hopefully they don't have that. I guess that is a card we didn't see game 1. It is not a vampire, but it does work well. Okay. Gatekeeper's acceptable. Okay, playing it tapped. So they only have 1 card left, so I'm not too worried. Now what'll be fun is our bluffing game with Tribe Elder versus a Bloodthorn Vampire when they attack. Because if I block and I pass priority, then they trade, and that's... I don't know if that's a trade they want. Ooh, Pawn of Ulamog. It's a little annoying. I guess we peer through this right now. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. So if I top deck a land off the top, they're dead. I think I like that idea. I'm gonna have to block the Bloodthorn Vampire to not die here. And they do, I think they do need to sack something here, because I think if they just pass priority, I just pass priority. Oh, do I pass priority? I feel like trading's a good thing. Okay, so if we trade, if I pass priority, then I take 2, go to 6. 5, 6. No, I think I actually have to sack here and hope to win next turn. No matter what, we're hoping for top decks, but I think the most likely thing we can top deck is just 1 land next turn to kill them, as opposed to hoping to hit like runners to win over the long term. Anger the Gods. That's a good one also. It doesn't win us the game, but it makes it so we don't lose the game. Because once again, they'll have to sacrifice to Blood Throne to keep it alive. Yeah, okay. So you go for Anger here. Have to sack everything, otherwise they would all die no matter what, so it doesn't matter. Even the Eldrazi spawn dies. They have no cards in hand. I guess we're dead to a top deck. Yeah, like Gral's Messenger, I guess, is off the top kills us. Or, Rally the Ancestors off the top. Or no, not Rally, because you have Dispel. So I think it's just Ralph that's killing us off the top. Unless I'm wrong. Bolt would have also killed them, because they're at 20. If they'd gone down to 18, we would have been able to kill them this turn. I'll just cast this. I guess get another green source. Or no, we should have gone to blue source. Oh my god, that was bad. Bad sequencing, because now we're dead to rally. Hopefully we don't get punished. Another Blood Throne, that's not lethal. We do have to get to activate Desolate Lighthouse next turn, if we don't hit our land off the top. And that's a redraw, basically, for another land. There's our land, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. 0 cards in hand from our opponent. I guess we flow mana. And that should be game. Should be able to do up to 36 damage here. Interesting deck we played against last round. Didn't really get to see the combo aspect of, like... I think it's Rally the Ancestors this deck plays. But, I mean, we did see Dross Messenger plus, like, Vampire, which was pretty sick. It almost killed us by itself. Luckily, we had Anger the Gods, which did some work there. But we were able to keep them off of killing us. That's one reason why I like this version of Scapeshift with more of these sweeping effects. Okay, then that should be lethal, and that should have us going 3-1 on the daily. Good games to our opponent. Sweet deck our opponent's playing. You usually don't see the black-white Vampire Tribal combo deck. It's not something I thought I would hear in Modern. But it is a thing, and it did, it did start off 2-1. So there we go. 3-1 with the deck. I was happy with how it played. I've liked Scapeshift for a long time, and I think it's fine in this current metagame. It's actually gone more popular recently. If you look on like MTG Goldfish for like modern metagame, it's moved up to like 4% of the metagame, which is actually like fairly good for modern. Usually like the tier 2 or tier 3 decks are at like 2%, and the tier 1 decks are at least 8 to 6%. So it's I would say it's like it's a tier 2 deck, but it's a solid tier 2 deck. And maybe with Battle for Zendikar we'll see the rise in it because of the introduction of the new dual lands, which I think will help the deck out a little bit. Some people say Bring to Light's gonna be good. I personally don't think that's too good of a shell for modern, but we'll see. We'll see. And that's it for today, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, and I'll see you guys around.